Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time to continue with our playthrough of Syberia. Yes, we are getting... So let's see, we last left off... Let's see. Trying to find where I left off here. Look through. As you know, you got various walkthroughs for this game, and so we had just gotten past this part here, and okay, this is not what I'm looking for. So, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we have here, so we're still at the damn, you know, it sucks when there was one you were using and then you can't find it, you know? Ah, this looks right. So we've gotten everything here. We fixed the bandstand. All right. All right. So this is what we got to do. We're gonna go and finally talk to these.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
Yeah.
It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Father, Allah speak not full. Money, ja, break full.
Excuse me?
My husband say, need money for leave. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you.
How would you know a fancy lady like me, really?
Well.
It's not very polite of you to
All
I'll
right.
leave you to it. I won't...
Das.
There you go. Here's your money. I've checked it. It's all there.
Well, now to help us.
Ah, thank you. Not difficult get dollar. See? You are a real businesswoman.
I'm not the only one around here.
We pleased to do deal with you. Now, you open lock or we no help you.
Why didn't you manage to open them? After all, you don't have to be a genius.
Ma, wat pensiero esto? Di kleine madam. No se sai mar alles non comprendo. En allora kaput en andere bordel. Zeer zwaar, moi. On boom telefonieren, kaput.
My husband say instructions complicated. No understand manual. My husband angry. Very angry. Oh, Now telephone broke. Kaput.
Now that is annoying. What are you gonna do next?
We wait repairman.
Well, I don't have the time to wait. I'll have to go have a look. There must be some way of releasing the opening mechanism.
Take key. Sailor always need key for lock.
Ah, so we get a key. I
Okay, thanks.
Well, I suppose that we deserve that. But all right. Phone call.
Hello?
Kate, how's my little baby girl? I was thinking about you only yesterday because I saw this fantastic fur coat. You are wrapping up warm, aren't you? I mean, people in foreign countries never know how to dress properly for the weather.
Mom, it's so sweet of you to worry, but I'm fine, really. The trip's a breeze, no worries. I mean, there's...
Well, when are you coming back? Frank is dying to meet you.
Frank? Oh, yeah, your singer. You two seeing each other then?
Oh, you'll never guess the surprise he gave me yesterday.
No, I suppose I won't.
Frank invited me to a big charity show organized by, someone or another. Anyway, they got him singing a couple of old numbers from his repertoire, and in the end, he asked me to go up on stage with him. Can you imagine me, your mother, on stage in front of thousands of people?
Yeah, I can
Wow, I would
imagine
have
it.
loved to have been there. Not too emotional, I hope.
Oh, too emotional by far, especially as I hadn't even been to the hairdresser. Well, I didn't even have the proper dress on. But Frank promised me he'd see to that next time. Oh, he's such a cutie. And he's got the sweetest little...
I'm sure he has, Mom.
It would be so good if you could join us one day. Let's see, when is his next gala? I'm so forgetful these days. I swear I'd lose my head if it weren't in the clouds. You just watch out, my girl. Them years will catch up with you much quicker than you think.
I'll look out for them, Ma. Nice to hear your voice. Lots of love.
Well, to you too, my little munchkin.
God. Mothers are like that. Alright, so we gotta open the canal lock. Okay, the following number. 2766-6742.
That looks broken.
Okay.
Welcome to the East Lock Control Center. To start, press the number sign. If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1. If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2. If you are using the Koningpass lock, press 3. If you are using the Barrackstadt lock, press 4. To return to the last command, press the number sign. If you want to raise the water level, press 1. If you want to lower the water level, press 2. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
Okay.
You want to lower the water level in the Barrackstadt lock? To confirm your choice, press star. To return to the previous command, press the number sign. Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently on holiday, and no replacement is available. We will reply to your request within 48 hours. In case of an emergency, please operate the lock system manually. We apologize for delays to our service.
Of course. Alright. Well, that was simple. Ah! Sorry about that. I'll have to fix that in post. Well, you probably won't see that. It's what happens when you go too far outside.
Hey there, on the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
Right, I've got it. I know now how the locks work. So guide your boat into the lock, and I'll take care of the mechanism.
Godverdomme. Das ist Inge echte ladies. Alle trois, range alle Dingen and obligados de dame. Ach, c'est content on route again.
What did your husband say?
You, hurry up. We hurry to travel again.
Okay. We'll meet each other on the other side. By my train, okay?
Okay. Okay. Well, now we'll get out of this place. Yay. Yay, we did it. Now let's get to the front of the train. Talk with them, get them to move the train. Yeah.
Hey there! On the boat!
Da, barge on other side. You still need us?
Yep.
What do we do now to tie my train to the barge?
Mademoiselle Takatak, loco coco mitchen.
What did your husband say?
You attach chain to train and chain put train with barge.
Hop, catch it, sir.
That's about the only way to do it with a chain. Okay.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Oh yeah, we need a hook. Good. Uh-oh. Yes?
Hello, Kate Walker here.
Miss Walker, this is Professor Ponce. I'm about to start my lecture on the Yukon at any moment. Please make haste to come.
Okay, I'll give it my best.
Excellent. We'll be in the main lecture hall. See you soon.
Well, we better attend that lecture. Well, it makes sense, I think. At the lecture hall? Haven't been to the lecture hall.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good, good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson.
Of course, of course, of course. Nice lecture hall, to be honest.
My young friends, a very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukol people. Lights, please. The Yukols are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukol population and kept it out of reach of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukol people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukols date back to the last ice age. And curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukols followed them to the north, to the edges of Syberia. Prehistoric cave drawings, identified as Yukol in origin, first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukols had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukol forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yukol existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used the tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yukol's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yukol people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. Their ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukols learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yukol shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian ice ark is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This had us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Siberia, there are living mammoths still in existence. a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yukol's tender care. And the island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this pish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century is an idle scientist's pipe dream. The Yukols were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The Kolkhoz and Sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yukol's traditional lifestyle. Since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yukol population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukols have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukols have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survive. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth doll. There are also photocopies of my lectures should you so require them.
Okay. He fell asleep. He's the one that was obviously yawning. Oh, this I found a little bit interesting. There we go. Lecture-wise, that was actually very interesting. Legend of the Ivory Ark, which he just mentioned in there. It was a very interesting lecture, I think, to be honest. Alright. Well, now we have to head back to our train and get ready to go. Alright. Well, the rector should be happy at least. The train's out of the thing. You know, they're very fixated on the mammoths here at this university. Oh, shit, that's right. I'm on the wrong area. I gotta cross the bridge. We finally get out of this area. Will we have any more phone calls? I really hope not. Bum, bum, bum. So, the Syberia mentioned in the title is where we've been planning to head to. Alright, first we gotta put stuff back. Hi, Oscar.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Okay.
I'm off, Oscar. See you later.
Yes, Kate Walker.
I like Oscar. He's so polite. Alright.
These shelves look as if they're made for valuable objects.
Okay, yeah, we know. Okay, so I don't have anything that needs to go there. Alright. Okay. Just look here real quick.
And if I were to watch one of those cylinders again?
Alright, so we got all the cylinders in place. So let's start the train up.
I don't need to do that again.
Alright, let's pull it delivered! Yay!
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in Barrickstadt.
What? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Us? I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar is an automaton created by Mr. Varlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what they're feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
But my mission still isn't finished.
To hell with your mission. I don't know why you accepted it in the first place. If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only going to be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
Look, I don't want to talk about it now. Call me back when you've calmed down.
I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask?
You can be such a selfish...
Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
Feel free to call the man an ass. All right, got the train wound up, Oscar.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Oscar, if you tell me one more time something's missing, I'll...
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker. We are leaving.
I'll... Okay...
I don't think we're gonna get far. Oh no. Why have we stopped? Ah, dear. Okay. I go off the wrong side. Yeah, this would be the right. I had a feeling. Why are we stopped, Oscar? I can't go that way.
What are you doing there, Oscar?
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulations, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
And you wouldn't know where I could get one of them from, would you?
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned to issue such a visa.
Okay.
Okay. See you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Nope. Okay. What's over here?
No point. It's locked.
All right. Jesus.
Hello?
Kate! Oh, is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it. It's huge.
I'm not talking about that. I want to know what's going on with Dan.
What do you mean?
I bumped into him at Maggie's Zoo, and he said you'd argued.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all. No need to go overboard.
I don't mean to be Miss Melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had his down-in-the-dumps head on.
Like Dan has a down-in-the-dumps head.
Well, yeah, when that shock of hair flops over his forehead, and his eyes mist up, and his eyebrows kind of crease together.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Well, you sure got mine. So, what's going down?
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. This Hans Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. Just no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
Well, call us again real soon. And be easier on Dan next time, huh?
I'll try.
Okay, and I have a feeling I forgot something. Yeah, I think I did. 'Cause I'm missing something. I think I'm going to need it. Hopefully I can go back, but... let's just see here. No, actually... Yeah, I think we'll call it an episode here, because I got to double back, I think, for something, and I hope I can do that. What the fuck was that? However, but for now, we'll call it an episode. As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, a Rich Gen X elsewhere. And until next time, if you made it this far, please put in the comments, interesting lecture. And next time we will finally leave this area and move on to the next area. But until then, please give the video a like. Check out all the videos that go up on my channel. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle where I'm working my way through various games and franchises including the Bioshock series, where I'm on the third game of that, the Assassin's Creed series, which is both for the podcast games my mom found and for the channel. Channel-wise, I am on Brotherhood. Uh, for the podcast, we are on. We should be, by the time this has gone up, we might have recorded the episode for Assassin's Creed Rogue, and that might have been up on the airwaves, so to speak. Working my way through the Broken Sword games. I only have the first two at the time of this recording, so I'm on Shadow of the Templars right now. Working my way through Grim Fandango, working my way through Adrift. I do runs through the game of Monstrum, and I have a few working my way through Aquaria and a bunch of others in that 2 week cycle. Also at 10 a.m., I have stuff that's premiering weekly. Sunday mornings till it's done, Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 remastered. Nothing on Monday. Tuesday is for fic readings. Wednesday is either one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday, Dead by Daylight. Friday, usually for a fighting game, ladder or story mode, and Saturday, a retrospective for a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, again, I want you to take care and have fun. Bye all.